There are 14 different classes in krunker. Today, I'm going to be challenging myself to get a win with all of them. If you don't already know, krunker is a fast-paced browser FPS game that relies on movement and aim. Even though there are 14 classes, most players only stick to 1 to 4 classes. That's because each class has their own playstyle. If you've already been playing krunker for a while, you already know all the classes, but here's a basic quick rundown. Triggerman is your AK. Hunter is your sniper. Run and gun is your SMG. Spray and pray is your LMG. Vince is your shotgun. Detective is your revolver. Marksman is your simi. Rocketeer is your rocket launcher. Agent is your Uzi. Runner is your knife. Bowman is your crossbow. Commando is your FAMAS. Trooper is your blaster. And Infiltrator is your charge rifle. This video was streamed on my Twitch, so don't forget to check it out. Twitch Missouri. For this video, I have 3 simple rules. Rule 1 is that I have to go in order. I cannot skip around because I don't like a class, because I don't feel like playing a class. Rule 2, FFA only. It will be way too easy to go into some of the other game modes and just frag out and win because I have a good team, or because the other team is just guests, etc. Rule 3, lobbies must have 2 or more people. If it starts with 1 and ends with a bunch more, that does count. With that being said, let's get into the video. Starting off, we have All Reliable AK. AK is one of my most used classes, and a class I usually switch back to if I'm not doing good on another class. Next, we have my most used class, Sniper. I usually use Deagle as my secondary for this class because if you miss your first shot, you're most likely dead. With Sniper being done, now we can switch to our next class, SMG. SMG is a class I've been trying to main for a little while now. SMG really relies on your aim and your movement.
Goo goo gaga. With SMG done, we've now wrapped up the big three of krunker classes. From here on out, starting with LMG, we now move on to the more medium difficulty classes. Next, we have the most hated class in krunker, shotgun. Shotgun is usually the class that will end your nuke. With shotgun done, we can now move on to our next class, revolver. You'll usually see people switch to revolver so that they can counter shotgunners and snipers. Our next class is Simi. I hate playing against Simi players because they always know what they're doing and are usually the best players in the lobby. Next we have Uzi. Uzi players are usually low levels, just trying to figure out the weapons. Our next class is Runner. With Runner, most of your kills are going to be with your throwing knife because swinging knife hitboxes are weird and don't register half of your hits. With Uzi now being done, we can finally move on to the harder classes in the game. These classes usually took me around 6 to 7 games to get a win with. Starting off these harder classes is Crossbow. With its charge up mechanics, this class has the capability to one-shot any player across the map as long as you lead them on. Moving on, we have the easiest of the hard classes, FAMAS. FAMAS has the ability to one burst kill you before you can even react. Players who use this class usually are very good at aiming and know where to pre-fire. Next, we have the second hardest of the hard classes, Blaster. With Blaster, you have to lead your opponent on and predict your opponent's movement. With Blaster now finally being done, we can move on to our last class of the whole video, Infiltrator. Infiltrator is one of the hardest, most annoying, and weirdest classes in the whole game. It by far took me the most time to complete and get a win with. It has the same charge up mechanics as Crossbow, but at the end, instead it fires a laser.
Are you serious right now, bro?
14 wins, and my whole insanity later, we are finally done with this challenge. Now, I'll be ranking the top 3 most annoying classes to play. Number 1 was Infiltrator. Number 2 was Crossbow. And number 3 was Blaster. This video took 3 hours to film, all streamed on my Twitch, twitch.tv/Mazurk, if you don't mind going and checking that out. With that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.